Hello traders, and welcome to this module of day trading stocks and ETFs, how to day trade explained step by step. In this lesson we'll be looking at exactly how to set up your charts for day trading stocks and ETFs the right way. There's a lot of wrong ways to set up one's charts. It's very important that you have actionable information that gives you exactly what you need to know to be able to trade successfully. And again, we cover this and more in my TradingTheOpen.com live chat room. I'm Ken Calhoun, president of Daytrading University and Trade Mastery. Let's go ahead and take a look at our chart setup. There's several things to get familiarized with. I know there's a lot to look at, kind of like a jet airplane heads-up display. The first and most important thing to look at is the 2-day 1-minute candlestick chart. And this is vitally important because it tells you not only the current day's momentum, which by the way you can get off the standard 1-day 1-minute chart. That's all well and fine, and that's a really good close-up view, and we do want to use that. But the first step to look at is using a 2-day 1-minute candlestick chart so that you can see the previous day's resistance, support, the trading range, the average volume on the open, and so many other things. One of the most important techniques is to look for breakouts above the previous day's high, and in this case right above a whole number, and obviously that would have worked out great for a day trade. You can't see the previous day's high if you just focus on the 1-day 1-minute chart. So this is the top-down 2-day 1-minute candlestick chart. And on occasion, you may also want to zoom in on the 1-day 1-minute chart. Really important to note, please, that the chart starts plotting data. I have it set specifically to show me data from 2.5 hours before the market opens at 7 a.m. East Coast time. And that way I can see the directional gap and volatility and trend and volume and the rest of it before the market opens here. Another thing to be aware of is that you want to have the daily watch list. What are the top stocks of the day that earn your attention, that make sense to follow? And again, you may find that you want to experiment with different price instruments. I prefer ones like Twitter, the $20, $30, $40 a share range. But I know some traders also like the under $10 stocks, and that's fine too if you proceed with caution and trade those the right way. But anyway, one thing you want to put together is your watch list for the day, and that way you've got a list of hot stocks taken from your main list. So you may have a main portfolio box with 100 to 300 tickers, and obviously you don't want to be clicking through those each day. You want to narrow it down to a list of under a dozen or so charts for the day. Another thing you may notice here is these thumbnail charts. And I have these going to show data just until 10:30 because I try and finish up my day by 10:30 for the morning session. So I kind of zoom in by having these close-up 1-minute charts, which will highlight some selected 5 or 6 tickers from the watch list here, from the day's watch list. This gives you a really good way to see who's going up, who's going down, who's going sideways, when's our new breakout, when does it pivot, and all the rest of it in addition to what's in the standard 1-minute chart. I also have ETFs here. Okay, so exchange traded fund tickers of things that I like to trade. I like trading Nugget because when it goes up nicely. And look at that perfect chart on a 2-day chart basis. I gave my live room members the alert to go long during the breakout. I think it was 35.7 if memory serves. Anyway, really nice run all the way up to 36.60, almost a 1-point move from that entry trigger. Now it's important to day trade charts that are clean, meaning free of chop, nice big sustainable runs. And we expect that if we see a big run in one day, the previous day, we'll likely see another run in the current day as well. And that's what the chart is exactly designed to share with you and show you what to look for. Another thing to look at carefully is time and sales, or tape reading. and it's good to have a large time and sales window. Bullish trades are going off in green. That means they're going off at the ask, and bearish trades are going off in red. And we'll cover more in tape reading on that lesson, but basically you're looking at the ratio of green to red trades and seeing if we get more greens than reds on larger size and price going up, and that gives us bullish confirmation of a breakout. When, on the other hand, you see a dominant, lots of red trades, then you may well see a drop in price. Two more last things to keep in mind. One is the ARMS index, also known as the trend. There's both a NASDAQ trend and a New York Stock Exchange trend. I use mainly the NYSE trend here. When it's over 1, it's bearish. When it's under 1, it's bullish. And for more on the trend, you can see my YouTube video or Google is your friend, trend. Anyway, that's useful to see that update regularly to give us a long or short bias in the market. And then finally, one thing that I've invented that I find really helpful is a long or short kind of it's a 4 1-minute candlesticks of the spiders here. And so 4 1-minute SPY gives me kind of a directional bias for the broad stock market. It's a really neat way to see, if you have 3 or 4 green candles in a row, the market's in a rally mode, obviously, and going up. 3 or 4 red candles, and sellers are in charge. And if it's half and half, we may see consolidation. Currently, our market's down slightly. Kind of flat, choppy day today, right? But see, this starts to lift here. That's zoomed in here with 4 1-minute candles. So anyway, that's what you look for. At least that's what I have in my main charting software. Each bit of information plays a critical role in making for winning trade setups. The important thing is to make sure that you have the 30,000 foot view here, the 2-day 1-minute chart, so you can see context. You've got the daily watch list. You've got your time and sales window. And you've got your ARMS index to give you a reading on long or short bias in the market. So that's how I like to set up my charts for trading. At least if you have additional monitors, you can certainly populate them with additional thumbnail charts so that you can visually keep track of kind of a landscape of price action for what's going up and what's going down. Nugget's the best chart of all of what I have here so far, and you can see really nice clean price action breakout. Anyways, let's wrap it up. That'll do it for now. And again, this is the How to Set Up Your Charts module for our Intro Day Trading course for Daytrading University. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.